we are in the city of Leicester to visit the vegan market. Just coming up now to Gallow Tree Gate, which is the street that used to lead to the gallows. And then ahead of us is the entrance to Leicester Market. This market has been in existence for a total of 800 years now, but has been on this site for 700 years. In front of us is the main market. But we're heading to the back of the Corn Exchange, the large white building behind the market. And behind the Corn Exchange is New Market Square, and this is where the vegan market is taking place today.
From there so that you won't take that.
Here we are coming into New Market Place now at the back of the Corn Exchange, and this is where the vegan market is taking place today. This has been organised by the website Where to Vegan, run by Hiran Chauhan. And all the stalls in this part of the market today are entirely vegan. Obviously quite a popular event. And these stalls are all local companies. In a few minutes we'll see if we can find the organiser. In the distance, I spotted Hiran Chauhan, the organiser of the event. Hello, Hiran.
That's scary.
I'm from the YouTube channel Towards Veganism.
Awesome.
Having rather taken him by surprise, I asked if he'd mind giving me a bit of background on his own journey towards veganism and how this had led to today's event. he happily agreed to do this.
Used to work in finance, hit a stage in my life where I was basically like, is this really what I want to do for the next 10, 15 years? Answer was, honestly, no. So I went travelling around South America about 8 months or so. I was interested in veganism.
Which part of South America?
So I essentially did a U-shape. So I started off in Brazil,
right,
to Argentina, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador. Was lucky enough to go to Galapagos Islands, Colombia, Panama, and then I missed home, so I came home.
Right.
But yeah, to be honest with you, one of the main reasons I turned vegan is because I went to the Galapagos Islands and I learned about the CO2 emissions and all that pollution. And I was like, okay, meat industry is contributing massively to this. And then I was like, all right, veganism is something I'm massively passionate about. How do I turn it into a business? So I personally found it very hard to find vegan places to eat at. I know there was stuff like Happy Cow and Google, but as a 27-year-old, I realised that Happy Cow personally was a bit too outdated for me. After about 20 seconds on the website, I was like, I'm bored of this website. I don't know if other people were in the same boat, so I did market research for about 3 months. I realised there are similar people in the same boat. There's a demand for my product. Created a website called wheretovegan.co.uk, soon to be an app. He basically works on the back of, hey, I'm in Manchester, give me a list of places to eat, and I'm also trying to make it like a booker table. So not only can you find a place to eat, you can also book a table through it. And then I realised through relations and networking, there was also a lot of market traders that wouldn't be able to go on my website because they're not a restaurant. But I realised there was essentially a demand for something like this, such as markets. And I'm originally from Leicester. I thought the best place to do it is my home city. Started off, this is the first one, it's going to be a monthly event going forward, and I essentially look to implement the same thing across several other places in the city where people don't have access to vegan food such as this, and I'm essentially trying to push people towards it and essentially find ease at them for trying to find it. I hope that wasn't too long.
Wonderful. No, that's great. Thank you. Have you got any particular places in mind to go next?
In Leicester? Oh, in terms of...
No, other cities. Have you considered Hull?
I want to keep it a secret. If you've got any advice, yeah, let me know.
Because last week, Hull, I was at Hull last weekend and they had a free cookout, a free vegan cookout, and there were a number of local businesses represented there. So although I'm not too familiar with Hull itself, I think it might be worth investigating.
Well, that's very nice of you to mention it. I'll most definitely look into it. That wasn't one of the places that I was looking into, but absolutely, that's the way you find out, right? When people talk to each other about it.
Absolutely.
So I'll definitely look into it, absolutely. Yeah, so I do look to implement this across several different cities across the UK in the next 6 months or so.
You'll be sticking with the UK, will you? Or
absolutely. Don't get me wrong, I love travelling. I feel like as any business owner, let alone veganism or whatever, you've got to conquer your own city first.
Sure.
Expand slowly out, unless it's more demanded in another place. But yeah, I definitely look to conquer the UK first, and then look to do it elsewhere.
Oh, that's wonderful. Just on a personal note, if you don't mind my asking, I understand you've been vegetarian since the age of 14.
About 14, yeah. So I was very much brought up in a vegetarian household.
Ah,
so
right.
My mum's vegetarian, my dad essentially probably eats every animal under the sun. So it was, from a young age, I saw the two different aspects, and from a young age, not only did I question veganism, but I questioned stuff like, why do I brush my teeth 2 times a day? Why do I do certain habits that I brought up with from a young age? And I think having those two different spectrums, it taught me a lot from a young age, and that's why when I was 14, I woke up and I was like, all right, I understand why my mother's vegetarian, I want to go do it as well. And then the more veganism came about, the more I opened myself to it. It's basically when I turned vegan.
Right, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your time. That's all really useful.
Say, if you do want to check out the website, it's wheretovegan.co.uk. Our socials are wheretoveganofficial. We have a lot of giveaways and stuff like that. So I'm mainly in London, but I'm looking to scope out across the UK. So yeah, if people want to check that out, go for it.
Wonderful, and I'll put a link on the video. Of course, we were dying to try some of the food on offer, so my wife and I homed in on a stall where a gentleman from Nottingham was cooking soy and seitan-based sausages. We had to agree that they were delicious.
This is vlogging, you see, started vlogging.
Oh, right, okay,
yeah, creating videos.
And there's your results. This. And that's one.
Thank you.
This was a great start for Leicester's vegan market. which is due to be repeated on the 9th and 30th of November, and will then become a regular fixture from January 2020, taking place on the second Saturday of every month. Well done, Hiram, for this brilliant initiative, and we'll look forward to similar events in other towns and cities very soon.